No way, Davy's actually making a helpful video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to build your very own custom weapons in Fortnite, just like this map here that is called Crazy 1v1 FFA, All Guns and Rides, which has amassed a total player count of 20,000 players, and it's made a grand total revenue count of $700,000. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the exact necessary steps you guys need to copy and emulate and achieve the same success, building your own custom weapons in Fortnite. Of course, before we get into the video, join the Discord in the link in the description and get your hands on your first ever pre-made successful map that you can literally just copy and make thousands of dollars a month. Join the Discord in the link in the description. And of course, guys, if you want to work with me one-on-one, you guys can apply to work with me down in the description and join the Fort Mafia Inner Circle, where you get to connect with 6 to 7 figure map creators, master UEFN and verse coding. There's hundreds and hundreds of people inside changing their life, making generational wealth online, making Fortnite maps, and I can't wait to have you guys a part of this and inside of the program. Without further ado, let's teach you guys how to make your own custom weapons in Fortnite. Let's get right into it. Big shout out to Hacks for making this tutorial. I'm going to walk you guys down and demonstrate exactly how to replicate the success of building your own custom weapons in Fortnite. Let me show you. We're going to start off by building the grappler device inside of Fortnite, and we're going to need an input trigger. I will show you exactly how to do that right now. Let me mute Hacks really quickly. There we go. Essentially, all you guys need to do, because this is replicatable just inside of Fortnite Creative itself. The first thing you guys need is the input trigger grapple, which pretty much allows you to, when you're shooting your weapons, it allows you to, in the backend code functionalities, when you are firing your weapons, to do certain actions, which you guys will see. That is the whole point of actually making a custom weapon. Make sure to have the standard input on fire, which I will show you exactly what I mean right here. So right here, make sure to have the standard input on fire when you guys are actually making your custom weapons. Of course, you're going to need a conditional button where you will actually be putting the item inside of the game, which is actually right here. I don't know if my webcam is covering it. I don't know. But essentially, it's really that easy. So without this tutorial, you're screwed. So stick around until the end, because I'm going to show you exactly how to build your own custom weapons. Cool. Let's get into it. Alrighty,
if you want to rename the devices,
let's listen to him talk, okay?
LT,
like I said, guys, shout out to Hacks.
You can customize the name. Alright guys, now let's set up a delay, and what this is going to do is make a little delay.
So we need to add a delay.
Once they've pressed the shoot button with the grappler, then it's going to remove the grappler. And
awesome, good job, Hacks. Let's go.
So then
you're doing great, man. You're doing great. You're inspiring the people watching this video.
For the trigger, make sure you put.
Okay, so you need an input trigger device, grapple delay. Make sure to have. Hold on, shut up, Hacks, for a second. You need to have 0.5 seconds for your delay, all right? Because if the trigger fires instantly, that means that as soon as you're shooting, the effect of the customality is going to go off instantly, which can't physically be processed because the firing of the weapons is not in, it doesn't have a pattern, right? So I could shoot 3 times. How is Fortnite going to register that I shot 3 times, especially if you have devices in the back end processing that, which is why you need a delay. So after you shoot, it goes through, if that makes sense, okay? These devices are called the triple grapple trigger delay. That is what the device is called, okay? Got it. Awesome. Okay?
You can put it to 0.75.
Let's go.
However, if you do put it to
good job, Hack, so far, okay? So we're building yourselves a Jules grappler device. I don't know why I'm laughing, chat. Okay? So this is the damage amplifier, okay? Essentially, what this device does, go to the Fortnite Creator Portal. Sorry, go to the Fortnite Creative UEFN, and you can drag it out. Essentially, all it does is amplify your damage. The only way that you actually access this, I'll show you how right now. Let me show you.
I'm going to show you how to make full auto damage amplified weapons. Now,
there
a lot
we go.
of you guys wanted me to cover this, so let's just get into it. And the input trigger, once again, I've renamed it to damage.
Good job, Hacks. You're killing it. You're inspiring the youth. Big shout out to him for making this tutorial. I could have went into UEFN and just done it myself, but I thought it would be actually more leverage for my time to actually benefit the creator who made this tutorial and also provide value for you guys as well. I thought it'd be more high leverage of my time. Everybody obviously check out Hacks at the end of this video. Let's go.
From the input trigger on input pressed. So that's all the same, but what we're going to have is some extra input triggers and an extra conditional button.
Okay.
The settings for the damage amplifier, you can put the damage multiplier to wherever you want. I put 1.75.
Infinite duration, make sure to have respawn.
Effect duration, we're going to put that to yes, because we're going to have a custom way of removing that from the player.
Good job.
Respawn to yes. Time to respawn to instant, ambient audio
awesome.
off, pickup audio off, you'll see this power up to none, and effects put it to none because they are quite annoying. And then pick up with seen from the conditional button on activated. So this is the exact same as any other one you'd have. So when
also, guys, something I have to make a big caveat towards is what do you guys want to see in terms of content on this channel? Obviously, I'm still going to make the Make Money Online videos, right? I'm obviously going to do that because I'm the only one bringing people into the space, right? But what are some things that you guys want to see? Let me know. But let's get back into the tutorial.
Check the conditional button, and it's going to give the damage amplifier. But to actually remove that, we're going to need an extra conditional button and some more input triggers. Now copy that conditional button, and for the settings in this one, it's all the same settings there, but when you go to the functions tab...
Okay, good job, buddy. You're cooking. Hacks, you're cooking, my boy.
Trigger damage on input release.
Thousands of people are watching you right now. Let's go.
Then it's going to... on activated, the damage amplifier.
Let's go.
So when they remove the trigger from the weapon, it's going to then clear the damage amplifier. Now these extra 2 input triggers is so you can actually
make sure to have those input triggers, guys.
And then
cook.
Register that you've taken your finger off the trigger if you switch
Yep,
weapon.
take that finger off the trigger, baby.
Switch to will also have the damage amplifier.
Freeze! You're under arrest! Hey, I got the input trigger device. You can't arrest me. Hey! We're cooking.
Go to the creative input action, and for this one it's previous item.
Yep, that's exactly what you got to do. He knows exactly what you need to do.
They're two separate settings, and then show on HUD to off.
You know what's funny, guys, is that like, guys, look, I read your guys' comments and they're just so damn funny. Like, I'm a genuine person, guys. Like, I'm here to help you, and this is what I'm doing right now.
Power up to clear. So basically, whenever they switch weapon, it's going to clear the damage amplifier, and that's the same for this one too. And then, guys, you can drop in whatever weapon you want to have this damage amplified effect. So for me, I've done the the Havoc suppressed AR, I believe, and you drop that into both conditional buttons. I'm going to cover Aimbot in a second. It's quite similar to the damage amplifier one.
Good job, good job.
Cover a speed boost. So again,
are you guys following along?
And it's the same settings.
I hope so.
Trigger and conditional button. The same settings here. Activate wherever seen from the input trigger on an input. Standard movement modifier.
Holy, this guy's stuttering.
Speed up the player whenever they shoot the weapon. So for the settings, put the speed to whatever you want. I put it to 3. You might want to put that to 2 or something because it is
okay.
And the effect duration, you can put that to whatever you want. I put 7. And then activate with the
6-7 chat 6-7
button on activated, which is this one right here. You wanted the speed boost to be given from a different action.
Hell yeah.
There's lots of different ways you can do it while the player's holding.
Let's go.
So you can do
custom
shooting,
fire, custom target,
you can do crouching,
custom 6-7 emote, Fortnite, skibbity toilet. Let's go.
But for me, of course, I've done fire. Alright, now guys, this is a big one. I'm gonna show you how to make aimbot with a certain weapon.
Aimbot time, chat.
For this, once again, we're gonna need some more
aimbot.
And for the settings, I put target.
You guys know I have aimbot with my glasses. That's why I have 4 eyeballs.
If you aim down sights,
2 right here and 2 in the glasses, man. I see every comment.
Put it as aiming in.
I know if you're naughty or nice, okay? I'm gonna tell Santa.
Show on HUD.
Cool.
Obviously, do whatever you want. Conditional button. It's the exact same settings here again, once again. And activate what I'm seeing from the input trigger on input pressed. And then we're going to need a control third-person device to actually.
Hell yeah, hacks.
Now for the settings for this,
let's go.
Players on start to off. Target retention duration to 0.
Good job,
targeting distance to the maximum, which is 9,901. And for the targeting distance when aiming.
Hell yeah.
The targeting angle and the targeting angle when aiming, I've put 90 degrees. You can put that to.
Okay, hacks. Keep it up. Keep it up.
But that's what I put.
Alright. But guys, make sure to have all of these settings, okay?
Then you're gonna want to put
because it's not going to work. Right?
We go to the event custom groove. And
the reason I'm talking over the video is so I can show you a demonstrable example. So it's easier and concise. Which is why I'm reacting to it instead of just doing it. It's easy to do, which is why I thought it'd just be easier for me to just react and do it instead. Because it's not hard to do, right?
For drop.
And when you guys actually do this and you put the weapons in the conditional button, you guys will see the end product right beneath your eyes right here, okay? Watch this. So as soon as you start the game, you are going to see the custom weapon. As you can see, as soon as he shot the impulse grenade, look how far he went. And now he is sliding. Look how he's doing. You guys see that? Cool. So I'm very glad that I can inspire you to get started making your first custom weapon inside of Fortnite. Obviously, guys, join the Discord if you need further help down in the comments down below. Join the Inner Circle, limited spots per month, businesses and sponsorships. You can reach out down below. 6'7", shout out to Hacksmad. Everybody go subscribe to him down below. Search him up on YouTube. Without further ado, I'm out. Peace.